I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, thank you. Talk to me about your character that's like this FBI agent's protege.
Yeah, his name's Jamie Bowen, and he's a young deputy in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And basically, he's a young father of two. He's married to an indigenous woman, and in his community, he's grown up with these guys who, at some point, have joined the Aryan Nation and have spun out of the Aryan Nation and started their own group. And he's kind of been tracking these things through the grapevine for probably several months, and then he gets linked up with Terry Husk, who's played by Jude, and that's really the catalyst moment. And these two guys start working together. So it's kind of a classic goodies versus baddies movie, and feels cut from the same cloth of a lot of great movies from the 70s and 80s that are just kind of propulsive thrillers with really unique characters and really resonant themes. But yeah, that's a little bit about my character in the movie.
But you also play. I would say you represent what a lot of several law enforcers were taking place back then, based on a true story of incidents that were going on. And with the character, for example, local deputies were probably had their families, trying
Yeah.
to fulfill their job with fulfilling the justice, but also, being surrounded with these people growing up from being from
Mhm.
a small town. Which part did you feel like it was more challenging to portray?
Well, I mean, I think this movie is an ode to law enforcement officers everywhere and the sacrifices that they have to make and that their families have to make to serve law and order for the betterment of their community. And so, yeah, I think shines a light on there's many different aspects of the film, but that was one of the aspects, and I think that my character kind of directly exudes. So it was a pleasure to kind of, yeah, I guess embody that and really think about that to the bone while I was portraying the character. And yeah, I mean, it's I know what it's like to be from a small town. I'm from a really small town in Texas, and I understand you know how sometimes when you're from a small community, people can be swindled by those that have a voice, and when they hear a voice like someone like Bob Mathews, sometimes it's hard for them to decipher the wrong from right. And I think that's what the movie does exceptionally well, is it really humanizes these characters and shows the full embodiment of their experience, and also the community and family surrounding this ideology that could be somewhat intoxicating. And so I think that is really important, from a cautionary perspective. And and I think this movie could be released at any point in time, and still be resonant because of that very reason.
Now, with no spoilers, your scene, main actions, one of your main action scenes, I was not expecting, and my hands got so sweaty. I was like, no.
Good. I'm
So
glad to hear that your hands got sweaty. That's a good
yeah,
sign.
like I'm talking about it, and my hands are getting sweaty. So how embarrassing is that? Good
No,
job.
no, it's not at all. That's supposed to happen in a good movie.
Well, I was sad about it, but thank you. Thank you for the entertainment too.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Good
You're
talking to
welcome.
you.
Likewise. Thank you. Bye.